Hi guys, it's Jay here. I wanted to take some time to say hello, hi, happy Saturday for me and baby E. He was crying so much as I tried to film these things, so I just sometimes just scoop him up and put him in a video, and he's actually more quiet in the video than he is on the floor crawling around my feet. So I'm holding him, that's why he is in the video. Say hi. You say hi? Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Okay. He'll probably chime in at some point in the video. But I want to say that as I think about life this Saturday morning, as I think about, yeah, there we go. Hi. As I think about what's going on in the world, as I think about what's next, um, as you know, things are opening back up. And I mean, in places like Texas, we had some regression, but in Connecticut, we're moving forward, and schools are planning to at least open up in August and things like that. That means that life coaching is back in full business for myself. Things kind of really slowed down with COVID-19, and I also couldn't do as much um, as far as meeting with people and things like that. And then it just became a hassle to even do things virtually as much as I was previously. Um, and I also really didn't want to advertise during such during most of what was going on. People who knew of my services reached out to me, um, but I didn't want to really advertise in full force, just to be, sympathetic. And I'm a family man myself. But now that things are opening back up, I want to say that life coaching is back. If you don't know what a life coach is, a life coach is just a motivational friend, an accountability partner. I work with you on your goals. Um, Previously, last year, most folks knew that for a while I've been a certified John Maxwell leadership trainer, which includes coaching as well, coaching on leadership, things like that. But during this time off, I took the time to actually get more educated with my life coaching, being that I was already doing it and I already had some training and I already was doing it informally, but now I'm actually certified as a life coach. I became certified during this break, and I think it will only enhance your experience. And if you need help with your goals, if you need help, someone who can help keep you on track, someone who can help you find your purpose, give me a shout. Give me a shout. You can find me on mymentor.life, and I believe it's /Julian Hill, or theunboundblog.com. You go to About Me. There's a link for that you can actually schedule life coaching. Other than that, I really wanted to say that, give you a story on why I do what I do. I am a life coach because my mentor, who actually was my pastor, the late great VG, he used to sit down with me, and I had no clue what he was doing. I just thought it was something that a pastor does. But he did more than just throw scriptures at me. He did more than just say, you got to have belief. He really sat down with me and asked me about my goals, and asked me what am I doing to work on my goals, and asked me what was I reading. And when I said I was going to do something, he would meet with me the following week or even the following month if our schedules just didn't match up, and keep track of what I was working on and help to push me forward. And it was through meeting with him, and he was very informal. We would meet often at Dunkin' Donuts. But through meeting with him in just a short, let me see, in a short maybe 2 or 3 years, and mind you, we didn't meet on a regular basis, but in that short time of me knowing him and working with him, I began to, I had transformative change in my life. This was the first time where I actually made changes, and just everything about me slowly became transformed. I was more inspired to pursue my goals. I felt more complete as a person. I felt more complete as a person. I began to understand my purpose more, which a big piece of my purpose is to serve individuals like yourself, individuals who are goal oriented and goal driven, and just need an extra push and that extra person to say, hey, you can do this. Hey, I'm here with you. Hey, are you staying focused? That was the first time where I felt transformed in every part of my life. My family life became better. My relationship with my fiance and then my wife became better. I began to look at myself differently, look at my relationships, both romantically and also just my personal relationships in general, just changed because I was looking at things different. I wasn't as selfish as I used to be. And, he worked on so many things with me. I was very, very selfish, didn't want to get married because of the past hurt that I received, from my biological mother, who, that's a whole other story in itself. But she had her mental health issues, and there was a lot of abuse in my home growing up, both physically and mentally. And those created voids, and I was very angry, and I didn't want to even deal with any women at a certain level. At a certain point of commitment, I didn't want to deal with that. He helped me through that. He helped me more with my confidence. Like I already mentioned, helping me shape my purpose and moving me towards my strength allowed me to reveal my purpose to myself. What else, Eli? What else? What else? My income increased because I was more focused on what I really wanted to do. My income immediately jumped. When I say immediately, we're talking after like 6 months of working with them, my income jumped about $10,000. And then it jumped again because I was more focused and had a plan on where I wanted to go, and didn't give up faith and didn't give up hope. And just as I started to really see what he was doing for me, he died. He passed away. And it was shortly after that I realized that the legacy that he left, the way he transformed my life, and as a result transformed my family's life, and transformed my son's life, I wanted to do the same thing. I want to leave a legacy of transformed people. Yes, tell them, transformed people. I want to leave a legacy of transformed people, of people who were able to reach certain heights and certain goals, that people who feel more whole, people who have negative, dark things in their past and they need to be healed from it. I can help you with that. I've gone through so many things. I'm from the inner city. I'm originally from the projects in Bridgeport. I grew up in an abusive household with a mother who had mental health issues, a single mother at that. And I'm going to put him down quickly. You want to crawl? You want to crawl now? You want to crawl? Or you want to be in the video? I'm sorry, this is just life. In addition to being a life coach, I told you I'm a family man, and my family is very important to me. And, I take the time. I take the time for my kids. So I guess he wants to crawl. But I didn't grow up with a silver spoon, a gold spoon, a metal spoon, whatever kind of spoon you think it is. If we had spoons, I guess they were plastic spoons. And despite being in an inner city, despite being partially raised by a schizophrenic, drug-addicted parent, right? Despite feeling like, at least in the beginning, say up until maybe 3rd, 4th grade or so, feeling like I was raising myself. Despite feeling empty and angry at myself and angry at the world, despite all of these things, I went on and finished my education. All right. I went and got a master's degree. And then I got a master's certificate from an Ivy League university. And as you know, I'm a certified leadership trainer as well as a certified life coach. I went on and I achieved all of these things, and even went and had a family when I never even wanted a family. Never wanted a family. Went on and did all of these things in spite of myself and in spite of my flaws. But I had to do some work. I had to do some work. So for those of you who feel like you have some work that you may need to do that sometimes gets in the way, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. As I mentioned earlier, I just want to leave a legacy of transformed folks, of transformed people. And when I die, I want to know that I left this earth helping people. And that's a big chunk of my purpose. So with that, I didn't even mean to go this long. I just want to say happy Saturday. Feel free to leave any comments below if you're looking for life coaching. If you're not looking for life coaching, just to say hi. We also do a podcast with my wife, which has been a great hit for a lot of folks. We're getting great feedback, how A&J end their day. I do a podcast with my wife. So feel free to check that out. You can find it on anchor.com or anchor.fm, as well as Spotify, and of course, theunboundblog.com. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a great Saturday and be encouraged.